Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's rocky relationship has become a debate among some celebrities. After Heard, 30, was granted a temporary domestic violence restraining order against the 50-year-old actor on Friday, less than a week after she filed for divorce from Depp. Celebrities began taking to Twitter to publicly speak out on the couple's legal drama, with many making it clear whose side they were on. Celebrities angrily react to Hollywood protecting Amber Heard. The case against Johnny Depp has been going on for so long as Depp tries to recover his reputation in the midst of all the accusations laid against him by his ex-wife Amber Heard. Despite the numerous pieces of evidence that point at Amber Heard being the actual bad guy, she still has managed to get the court and even Hollywood on her side. One of Depp's co-stars, Paul Bettany, the two worked together in Transcendence, The Tourist, and Mordecai, spoke on the actor's cordial character, writing, "Known Johnny Depp for years and through several relationships, he's the sweetest, kindest, gentlest man I've ever known. Just saying." Walking Dead star Laurie Holden echoed Bettany's statements when she expressed her opinions on the matter. "I, for one, am going to see Johnny Depp's new movie," she tweeted, referencing his latest film, Alice Through the Looking Glass, which hit theaters the same day. His personal life is just that, personal. No one knows the real truth, so just zip it. As Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's explosive divorce continues to escalate, friends, family, and celebrities are throwing their support behind each star. Heard was granted a temporary restraining order against her husband of 15 months, alleging in court documents that the 50-year-old actor physically abused her throughout her 4-year relationship. Heard also claimed that Depp hit her with a cell phone and pulled her hair last Saturday night, submitting a recent photo of herself with what appears to be a bruise on her right eye as evidence. An LAPD spokesperson told people that officers responded to the scene, but determined that there was no evidence of any crime. In court documents responding to Heard's claims, Depp's attorney Laura Wasser alleged that Heard is attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. As news broke of the allegations, many spoke out about the case, weighing in on either side of the argument. The handwritten letter, allegedly signed by Paradise in Los Angeles and dated on Friday, calls Depp a sensitive, loving, and loved person. While she never makes a direct reference to Heard, she alleged does write that these recent allegations being made are outrageous. "In all these years I have known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me, and this looks nothing like the man I lived for 14 wonderful years," Paradise allegedly wrote. People was unable to confirm if the letter obtained by TMZ was actually written by Paradise. Her agent did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Allison Paradise, Vanessa's younger sister Allison, 32, shared a black and white throwback photo of herself with Johnny on Thursday. "You are one of the funniest and most loving person I know," she wrote in the caption. Depp's 17-year-old daughter, Lily Rose, posted a vintage Instagram pic of her and her father on Sunday, captioning the photo of a message of support. "My dad is the sweetest, most loving person I know," the model and actress wrote. "She's been nothing but a wonderful father to my little brother and I, and everyone knows him would say the same." Lily Rose spent time with her father in Paris just before the divorce news broke. Laura Wasser, Depp's high-powered divorce attorney Laura Wasser, who was also represented clients like Jennifer Garner and Drew Barrymore, responded to Heard's restraining order request in court documents, saying the actress is attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. Her current application for temporary restraining order, along with her financial requests, appears to be in response to the negative media attention she received earlier this week after filing for divorce, Wasser wrote. Yet Johnny cannot protect himself or Amber from media scrutiny, and Amber's anger certainly cannot drive this dissolution proceeding. Wasser went down on to say that Heard does not need emergency money. Amber is a successful model and actress who earns her own income and is capable of supporting herself, she states. Wasser also alleges that Heard took advantage of Depp at an emotional time, his mother having died 3 days before Heard filed for divorce on Monday. Laurie Holden, Walking Dead star Laurie Holden, defended Depp on Twitter in an impassioned reaction to the vilification of a human being on social media and a public outcry for complete and utter remediation. Paul Bettany, after co-starring with Depp in the three films Transcendence, The Tourist, and Mordecai, Paul Bettany sent messages of support to Depp on Twitter. Known Johnny Depp for years and through several relationships, he wrote, "He's the sweetest, kindest, gentlest man I've ever known. Just saying. All I'm saying, domestic violence is a serious allegation," he continued. "Trial by Twitter is unhelpful. Let the facts come out before rushing to judgment." According to Heard's court filings, Depp demanded Heard call Ride to prove his paranoid and irrational accusations about some delusional idea he was having. Heard claims Johnny then ripped the phone from my hand and began screaming profanities and insults at Io. "I heard Io yell at me to get out of the house," Heard stated. Johnny then grabbed the cell phone, wound up him, armed like a baseball pitcher, and threw the cell phone at me, striking my cheek and eye with a great force. I immediately covered my face and was crying because of the pain resulting from the phone hitting me. Johnny charged at me, insisting on seeing my face. He taunted me, challenged whether or not the cell phone actually hit me. He then forcibly pulled back my hair as I attempted to stand up from the sofa. I then yelled out, "Call 911," hoping it would be heard by Io, who was still on the phone. Johnny continued screaming at me, pulling my hair, striking me, and violently grabbing my face, Heard alleged. Queen Rose Pennington, in Heard's court documents, friend and neighbor Raquel Rose Pennington submitted a declaration that claims she witnessed Heard's alleged encounter with Depp on Saturday. She states in the filing that the Pirates of the Caribbean star slapped her hands away when she purportedly broke up an argument between the former couple that evening. "I got a text message asking me to come over to her condominium unit," Pennington claims in court documents. "When I opened the door, I saw Amber by the couch, covering her head with her arms and hands. As Johnny was loudly screaming at her, I ran over and stood in between Johnny and Amber, begging Johnny to stop yelling at her. I put my hands out in a defensive manner, motioning him to stop. Johnny slapped my hands away and screamed foul obscenities at me." Heard and Pennington have been friends for 13 years, according to legal documents. Many times over the past few years, Amber has confided and complained to me about Johnny's abusing her, both physically and verbally, Pennington also claimed in her statement.